Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a great Tuesday evening, wherever it is you may be. This is Vype FortBend.com coverage of Fort Bend County basketball, and it is Ladies' Night, Tuesday, January the 9th, as the Fulshear Chargers state-ranked team takes on the Kempner Cougars. I'm Roger Smith. Nate Nunez is the silent partner inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters. And the junior varsity game has just now ended, so it's time for us to bring you the Countdown to Tip-Off show. And we'll be talking to two coaches we haven't talked with before on VypeFortBend.com. And the first is Alexis Anderson of Kempner. We will bring her to you in just a moment right after this break. Our coverage brought to you tonight by Archer Volkswagen, First Tire and Automotive, and Xfinity. Glad to have you with us for Kempner girls taking on Fulshear. And we'll be right back.
Happy New Year from your friends at First Tire and Automotive. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Free alignment with the purchase of 4 tires with installation and road hazard, plus $10 off all oil changes. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Countdown to Tip-Off show. It is girls basketball, Kempner taking on Fulshear. And tonight on the Countdown to Tip-Off show, we have two coaches that we have not talked to before on VypeFortBend.com. Alexis Anderson is the head coach of the Cougars, and your team coach is going into this game as underdogs. But what do you say to them, because the opportunity is there to pull off a great upset?
Well, having a team full of seniors, honestly, I don't have to say a whole lot. They know what's at stake. They know what we've been missing. And I think just for them, it's so much more like personal for them. And I kind of have let them take the reins. But I definitely expect them to come out and truly perform. They've gotten so much better. They've grown so much. And I'm excited to see what they come out and be able to show everybody that we've been working towards and working on.
Well, I'm a proud Houstonian, and, to me, Greater Houston is kind of this tapestry. A lot of people who were born here, but a lot of people who came here from other places and have loved it and stayed. And more specifically, Fort Bend County. I mean, my roots are way down deep in Fort Bend County. Been living here a long time. So I want to find out, what was your journey? How did you get here and become the coach of the Cougars?
Okay. Well, I'm originally from Austin, so I am from Texas, but, Austin is its whole own place. And actually, moved to Houston. I ended up going to Bush my senior year, so I'm kind of coming back home to Fort Bend. I used to be the varsity assistant at Shadow Creek High School, and, I saw an opening here, and like I said, I've been a part of the Fort Bend family. I'm an alumni, so it's just happy to kind of be back home, I guess you could say.
Well, welcome in, and first of all, let me ask you, Shadow Creek is unique in that if you go do a basketball game or volleyball match there, your gym is actually on the second floor. I've never seen that anywhere else. Have you seen that anywhere else?
I have not. So it was definitely unique.
All right. So who are the players that maybe deserve a little shout out here? Players on your team that have helped your team be the best it can be, and the ones that are really going to have to come through tonight for you to walk out of here with a victory?
Definitely have to shout out our point guard / shooting guard, Heaven Ferguson. She's just coming off of a career high 28 points against Foster. And so I definitely expect her to step up and do what she does every night. Bukola, also known as Buki, number 14, our center. She will definitely, you talk about a rebounder. To me, best rebounder out there. And so I definitely expect her to come out and do what she does every night as well. Honestly, my guards, all of them, talk about Benicia, Nia. They have to step up and be ready to keep shooting like they do, taking care of the ball and just kind of helping out all around. Definitely needs to be a team effort.
All right, so you got the guards, and you got Buki, and you got Heaven, and together you will unleash hell, right?
That's the plan.
All right, thank you very much, Alexis Anderson. By the way, I am your neighbor. My house is less than 2 miles from the Kempner campus. So, very proud to have 2 boys that graduated from Kempner. Glad to talk to you, and we'll talk to you again down the road.
Yes, go Cougs.
All right, we'll be back, and we will talk to another brand new head coach. That's Justin Jones of Fulshear when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless plan and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Countdown to Tip-Off show. We've got district basketball. It's ladies' night here at Fulshear High School as the Chargers are taking on Kempner. And it's time to visit for the first time ever on VypeFortBend.com with Justin Jones, brand new head coach of the Chargers from Fulshear. And first of all, Coach Jones, welcome in.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Now, I want to find out when you knew you were going to be the head coach of the Fulshear Chargers, and what was your level of excitement taking over a team with some good players coming back that went to San Antonio for the semifinals last year?
So I found out that I got the job in late of May. So after our basketball season at Klein Collins, I applied for the position and came in on a couple interviews here. And once Coach Caduti reached back out to me and said that I had got hired for the job, I was super excited. I've always heard of Fulshear here in this area because I live in Katy. But knowing that, I'm inheriting a group that just went off a title run was super exciting to me.
Now, first of all, we know about Rookie O'Beverray, and when she and her sister were both here, that really was probably the nucleus of that run to the state semifinals. So, is there anybody that, since you've gotten here and gotten to see what these different players can do, someone who has kind of surprised you and made Fulshear even better besides the ones who were known quantities?
One individual that has really stepped up for us this year is Campbell Hill. She was a returner from last year, played a pretty solid piece with this group. Shooting guard for us, just does everything the right way. She's always where she needs to be on the defensive side of the basketball. She shoots the basketball very well for us, and she's doing a really good job of filling some of those holes that we lost last year. Exactly like you said, SA, she moves on, and goes to college, and then a couple more key pieces that moved on also. So Kennedy Hill has really stepped up outside of the main nucleus of this group.
The season, no matter what the sport, is always a long journey. You kind of have your ups and downs. Nobody's playing their best for the entire time. And even if they're having a struggle of a season, there are going to be some really good moments. But lately here, you did lose 3 in a row, 2 in tournament games, and a defeat to Randall in district play. And I know you're like any other coach, losing is never good, but how have your girls responded since that loss to Randall, and they know they're in a fight for district?
So coming off those 3 straight losses, we lost two in those tournaments. So one to Side Springs, which everybody kind of knows about Side Springs right about now, and then one to A-Leaf Hastings. Lost a close match to them, and then turn around and come back home and lose one to Randall, which was a very exciting game, very close game. Just couldn't figure it out. But it was one of those games where, I think we walked in kind of thinking, we had the game in the bag prior to, but then Randall came out and kind of, punched us in the face a little bit, and we didn't know how to respond. But after that game, we kind of talked about, hey, we got to actually go into games and understand that we have a target on our back because of the state tournament run that we had, or they had last year, knowing that teams are going to be out for us. So I think going into that next practice, we really kind of turned it up a little bit, and we kind of got back on track last Friday against Willow Ridge. But the girls responded very well, coming out playing extremely hard against Willow Ridge, and now hopefully we can sustain that and continue to play well.
All right, we're with Justin Jones, the head coach of the Fulshear basketball girls, and something that I remember because, well, I guess it's before you were born. I'm sure it's before you were born when the Rockets won those 2 NBA titles. Were you born yet?
What year was that?
94 and 95.
I was born. I was born in 88, so I was born. I was a young one, but I was born then. Yes.
Okay. Well, one of the things that Rudy Tomjanovich said was, you got to stay humble and hungry, and sometimes those 2 things go hand in hand, and I think maybe those 3 losses kind of humble your team enough where they can bounce back. And, we at VypeFortBend.com, we're always thinking about, okay, what's the best game to do on this particular date? And we wish we could be in more places and do multiple games at once. But Randall versus Fulshear Part 2 is looking like a pretty good game for us to go to.
It's going to be another exciting one. We're going to be at their place, so they've gotten us here. So I told my girls, circle that one on the calendar for sure also. But I think they will be primed and ready to go, knowing that they let one get away here. But I want to tip my hat off to the Randall girls basketball team because they played a very good game. They executed the game plan exactly like the coach wanted, and they came out with a win in a very tough place to play.
What I would really like more than anything, Coach Jones, is Randall girls versus Fulshear girls Part 3. So if they both get into the playoffs, keep on winning, and then it's all Fort Bend County in one of the critical stages of the playoffs.
You can for sure see that. I can see that happening, and hopefully we get that Part 3.
All right. As long as Barbers Hill doesn't get in the way. All right. Thank you, Justin Jones, for being with us, and we look forward to talking to you many times in the future.
All right. Thank you also.
All right. We'll be back and tip this one off. It is Randall. I'm sorry. I got Randall on my mind now. It is Fulshear against Kempner. Kempner, my close neighbors. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Happy New Year from your friends at First Tire and Automotive. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Free alignment with the purchase of 4 tires with installation and road hazard, plus $10 off all oil changes. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireandAuto.com.
All right, everybody, welcome. The countdown to tip-off show is over, and we are ready to get this game underway between the Kempner Cougars and the Fulshear Charger girls. First of all, the Chargers are 17-5 overall, and in their district games, they are 4-1. And they are ranked number 11 in Class 5A in the state in girls basketball. And they were higher ranked before that, but they sustained a loss to Richmond Randall, which is 16-8 and tied for the lead of the district with a record of 4-1. And so these Fulshear girls have lost 3 of their last 4, but they bounced back nicely with a win over Willow Ridge in their last outing. Willow Ridge, a playoff team last year and certainly likely to be one this year as well. And so this is going to be that anticipation leading up to the game where Randall and Fulshear play each other again. That one should be a great one. And now from inside the Fulshear gym, the Star-Spangled Banner. I tell you what, fans, it is a good night to be inside the gym. Outside, the wind is howling, and it is getting very, very chilly indeed. In fact, just across the street that runs through the Fulshear campus, right across the way, there is a soccer match going on. The Kempner lineup's being introduced. First of all, it is Nia McWilliams, sophomore point guard. Also, Benicia Concepcion. She's a point guard and shooting guard, kind of a swing player, and a senior. Also, Chioma Ezebwike. She's a 5'9" senior power forward. And the tallest player they have to offer, Bukola Komolafe. She's a 6'2" senior. And also, it is Heaven Ferguson. She stands 5'3". And like we said during the countdown to tip-off show, Heaven and her teammates want to unleash hell on the Fulshear Chargers, but that is easier said than done. By the way, Kempner comes into this game with a record of 4-17 overall and 2-3 in their district games. Rookie Obebere is the first of the Fulshear Charger starters. Campbell Hill, junior guard. Jada Morgan. Kinsey Searcy. She is a junior guard as well. Almost all these players are going to be back for Fulshear next year. Sophia Semler also. She is the player in the middle who's going to get most of those rebounds. She leads the team in that category with 5.9 rebounds per game, and she scores 12.1. By the way, that is her dad, the public address announcer, announcing the starting lineups. Fulshear in the home white uniforms going left to right to begin this game. And our officials, John Johnson, Archie Arsenault, and Carlton Perkins. We appreciate them doing their job, because if we don't have officials, we don't have a game. So in the circle, ready to jump, Bukola Komolafe going up against Jada Morgan. Morgan, by the way, scores 8.1 points per game. She's the best percentage shooter on the Fulshear team with 50%, and 8.4 rebounds per game. And Kempner controls the opening tap, and Nia McWilliams will bring it up into the forecourt, gets it to Heaven Ferguson, and the ball quickly stolen away by Fulshear. It was taken away by Jada Morgan, and the Chargers push it down the floor. Rookie Obevere between the rings, setting up the offense, and Kempner looks like they're going with a 1-2-2 zone. Obevere hands it off to Campbell Hill. Now it's in the hands of Jada Morgan, and now Semler. Is that a three from the right corner? Well, it didn't go, but Fulshear does get the rebound and the putback. Jada Morgan scores to make it 2-0. Little bit of backcourt pressure for Fulshear on Kempner, and killing her dribble short of the midcourt line was Heaven Ferguson, but she did get it across the line. Benicia Concepcion to the right corner gets it to the big player, Komolafe, and it's a pass backward to Heaven Ferguson, drives into the paint in the land of the Giants. She misses, but her teammates collect the rebounds. That comes down to Chiomo Ezebuike, and now a whistle. We've got a pushing foul called against the Fulshear Chargers. Just underway on VypeFortBend.com. By the way, we will have Fulshear girls basketball on Friday night, a showdown against Foster. And Kempner inbounds the basketball. Concepcion looking for a shot, kicks it back out there to Heaven Ferguson. Her three is long and no good. Rebound, Komolafe gets it back to Heaven Ferguson. She misses again, and now it's Obevere with a rebound, quickly ahead, passes it to Kinsey Searcy. And Fulshear does get a shot off, but they can't get it to go. And now we have a whistle, and I think maybe a Kempner foul on the floor. It shouldn't result in shots. It's going to result in them inbounding the ball underneath the basket at which they're shooting. Campbell Hill with her long blonde braid ready to throw it in. And she gets it into Sophia Semler, and now with her heel on the sideline, unfortunately for the Fulshear Chargers, Kinsey Searcy had her heel on the sideline when she received a pass. So that's a turnover, and now Kempner, trailing 2-0, brings it up the floor. Heaven Ferguson dribbling with the right hand. She is facing a zone defense. Campbell Hill follows her, and now over into the corner. Nia McWilliams puts up a three, and it's no good. Here's the rebound. Kinsey Searcy bringing it up. Now Obevere at the right elbow, drives into the paint, a little floater with the right hand, no good. Rebound comes down to Kempner, but they lost it. Semler picks it up for Fulshear, and a putback try, no good by Jada Morgan, and a lot of missed shots by both teams early here. And Kempner brings the ball quickly down the floor. Concepcion, she loses it to Sophia Semler. Semler bounce pass to Obevere. And Obevere with a little high sign, kind of like the Little Rascals used to do. That was her hand signal. Jada Morgan, top of the key, kicks it back out. And the long three on the way off the back iron, no good by Searcy. And while they were getting position for the rebound, a loose ball foul called on the Fulshear Chargers. So we have played more than 2.5 minutes now, and it's just 2-0. Fulshear on top of Kempner. Heaven Ferguson meets a double team, backing up, still hasn't got it over the stripe. And timeout taken by Kempner. We'll take it with him. In the early going, Fulshear is the only team that has scored. It is 2-0. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
The players have not gotten back onto the floor just yet, so we'll talk about the other games that are underway in District 25A. Foster is taking on Terry. Randall, which shares the district lead with these Fulshear Chargers, is at Fort Bend Marshall, and we've got Fort Bend Willow Ridge at Lamar Consolidated. So Kempner with the basketball. Inside, Heaven Ferguson off the glass and good. She goes in among the land of the Giants. She is a team captain, and she scores to tie it up. It is 2-2. Rookie O'Beverett between the rings, calling out the play, directing traffic. And the pass is in the corner to Campbell Hill. Holds the ball over her head. Jada Morgan back to Hill underneath the Sembler. And she's surrounded by 3 Kempner Cougars. Jada Morgan gets her defender in the air, but before she can shoot, a 3-second call against the Kempner Cougars. Against the Fulshear Chargers. And that ends the possession. Fulshear continuing with a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Ferguson, long cross-court pass, gets it to Concepcion. Now Kempner has it in the forecourt, and they set up their offense. Looking possibly to get it inside to Ezebuike, but Ferguson continues to dribble. She's near the top of the key. O'Beverett following her. O'Beverett falls down, but it's not a problem. Campbell Hill took over on the defense, and now Nia McWilliams is yo-yoing the ball. Heaven Ferguson still a long way from the basketball, from the hoop rather. Nia McWilliams throws one inside, and Jada Morgan bumps it away. Campbell Hill picks up the loose ball and quickly down the floor. Sophia Sembler thought about the 3, and now it is Cersei from the right corner, and the ball sticks between the rim and the glass. So that means a possession arrow situation, and it'll still be Fulshear basketball, I believe. The arrow usually stays right where it is until they inbound the ball a second time. And 2 tries by Heaven Ferguson to get the ball dislodged. 3 tries. We need to let someone else try to do that. As she takes a different angle and the ball comes out. So the ball does belong to Fulshear, as I thought. The Fulshear girls had kind of assumed that was the end of their possession, but they still have it. Campbell Hill ready to throw it in along the baseline. Slaps the basketball and throws it into Sembler, who hands it off to rookie O'Beverett. She drives the right elbow, kicks it over to Jada Morgan. A little jumper from 15, and it's good. 4-2. Fulshear on top of Kempner. And we're past the halfway point of this first quarter. Kempner fighting off the pressure. Nia McWilliams, far sideline. Bounce pass into the forecourt to Concepcion. Now it is Ferguson. She's too far out to shoot, guarded by Campbell Hill, and walks it over to the right. O'Beverett kind of reaching for the ball. And a pick set for Ferguson. She passes off. And Concepcion misses a little runner along the baseline. The ball goes out of bounds. Who touched it last? The officials say it still belongs to the Kempner Cougars, and Nia McWilliams will go to the baseline and throw it in. Obeys an order by the official to tuck her jersey into her trunks, and she's ready to go. Now Ferguson, quick release 3, too long, no good. Rebound fought for, and the putback score for Kempner. Komolafe, her height was just too much for Fulshear to overcome there, and we have a tie game 4-4. Rookie O'Beverett telling Campbell Hill to move from the left side of the formation to the right now. Little handoff to Campbell Hill, and she gives it back to O'Beverett. Left wing, goes to the top of the key, can't find the shot that she wants. Now Sembler drives into the lane, off the glass, no good. Gets a rebound of her own, miss, and puts it in. It is 6-4 Fulshear, as Sophia Sembler scores from in close. Ferguson goes cross court to McWilliams. Now Concepcion, that triumvirate of Kempner players bringing into the forecourt. And there goes Concepcion, bounce pass inside, trying to get it to Ezebuike. The ball goes out of bounds. And Ezebuike touched it last. But wait a minute, no, one of the officials overrules and says it was not Ezebuike who touched it last. It was one of the Fulshear players instead. 6-4. Kempner trailing, but they still maintain possession. And a long pass into Concepcion. She drives the right side of the free throw lane and puts it up over 2 defenders and scores to tie the game at 6. Kempner hanging in there. They don't care about the state ranking. They are here to win a basketball game. Campbell Hill holding the ball over her head. Cross-court pass, Jada Morgan. Now back to Hill on the left wing. Trying to get around Concepcion. Moves to her right. Semler in the right corner. Thought about a 3. Drove into the paint. Fade away from the free throw line, and it's good. 8-6. Semler with 4 points already for these Fulshear Chargers. And now Kempner throws it away. Not really pressured, kind of an unforced error. Heaven Ferguson trying to get the ball to Nia McWilliams. And we've got 1 minute, 53 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 8-6. Fulshear on top of Kempner. They'll try to see if they can make it a 2-score game. O'Beverett back to Campbell Hill. Fakes a shot, drives into the paint. And the ball knocked out of her hands. And the steal by Ezebuike of Kempner. She hands it off to McWilliams. Quickly down the far sideline. There goes Nia. All the way to the rack. But she is fouled on the way to the hoop. And we'll see if they call that a shooting foul. And will Nia McWilliams get a chance from the foul line? And the foul is called on Kinsey Searcy. But it was on the floor, not in the act of shooting. 1.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Into Ezebuike. She banks in a 12-footer from the left side of the free throw lane, and the game is tied 8-8. Here comes O'Beverett across the midcourt stripe with no pressure. And we got a timeout taken by Fulshear. We'll take it with them. This is VypeFortBend.com. We got a tie game, 1:33 to go in the first period. And for the last few seconds, they didn't run the clock. They'll have to fix that. We'll be back.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless plan and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Coming out of the timeout, Fulshear with the basketball, and they turn it over. Stolen away by Heaven Ferguson, who pushes it down the floor for Kempner into a crowded free throw lane, and she backs out of there. Cross-court pass to Concepcion, launches one from the right wing, banks it in. Kempner leads 11-8. The first three-pointer of the game by either team, and we've got 1 minute to go in the first period. Rookie O'Beverett walking it up, throws it over the head of Nia McWilliams into Sophia Semler. Campbell Hill passed up a shot from the right wing, and now Kempner, with those long arms, gets another steal. Quickly down the middle of the floor, Ezebuike gets it to Ferguson, launches the three-pointer from the left wing. It is no good, and the long rebound goes out of bounds beyond the baseline and over near the double doors where the security officers are standing. And with 37 and 2/10 seconds to go in the first quarter, it is Fulshear trailing for the first time here, 11-8. And we'll see if they play for the final shot of this quarter. O'Beverett throws it into Semler, turns around near the free throw line, passes up the shot, gets it to Hill, back to Semler. And now it is Searcy. She launches the three with more than 20 seconds to go. No good. Jada Morgan the rebound, and she throws a pass over to Semler, who hits. The two-pointer makes it 11-10, and now Kempner will probably play for the last shot. 9 seconds to go. Concepcion, now McWilliams, now Ferguson. Down the near sideline, she is bumped by Jada Morgan with 3.5 seconds to go. That will not result, however, in shots. Just the third foul of this quarter on the Fulshear Chargers, and Kempner has only committed one. Nia McWilliams to throw it in. Quickly to Concepcion, a 30-footer off the front iron, no good. Rebound Semler, and the first quarter ends with Kempner on top, 11-10. This is Vype Fort Bend FirstTireAutomotive.com.
Happy New Year from your friends at First Tire and Automotive. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Free alignment with the purchase of 4 tires with installation and road hazard, plus $10 off all oil changes. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to FirstTireAuto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAndAuto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, and here comes quarter number 2. On the floor for the Kempner Cougars, Heaven Ferguson, Bukola Komolafe, also Chioma Ezebuike, Nia McWilliams, and Benicia Concepcion. Same 5 that started the game. Cersei guarding Concepcion. She drives into the right corner, still dribbling, kills her dribble, and timeout taken by Kempner. And we'll keep it right here. Actually, it's a violation of some kind. Not a timeout, Kempner. And that is a turnover. Maybe 3 seconds. I didn't see the official from the official's call. So Fulshear trailing 11-10. Long three-pointer on the way by O'Bevere, and Kempner gets the rebound. Whistle. Komolafe came down with it, and evidently a foul against Fulshear. 7.5 minutes to go before halftime. Komolafe coming into the backcourt to help handle that pressure, and she hands the ball off to McWilliams. And a reach-in foul on Cersei as McWilliams went by, and from the look of incredulity on her face, I don't think Cersei thinks that she committed a foul there. And now off the bench for the Chargers, it is Chloe Howe. Throwing it in from the baseline. It's McWilliams. Ball poked away by Cersei. Out of bounds, and Kempner will simply inbound the ball again. We do have a Kempner substitution. Ariel Ramirez is in, one of the seniors. Now McWilliams into Concepcion, turns around, nobody in front of her. She bank shot a little too hard, but the putback by Komolafe. And Kempner is on top by 3 points for the second time, 13-10. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Semler from the free throw line. Her 2-pointer is no good. Komolafe swallows up the rebound, and here comes Kempner again. Heaven Ferguson dribbles the ball across the midcourt stripe, not against pressure this time. Trying to get a pick from Concepcion. Now she redirects her to the top of the key. Pulls up inside the free throw line, partially blocked by Semler. Ball picked up by Cersei. She pushes it into the front court, drives into the left corner, now turns around, still dribbling. She's near the top of the key and gets the ball to Howe. Back to Cersei, now Semler. Over to Cersei. Semler to Cersei, and the three-pointer was missed, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Chargers. Also into the game now, it's Vision Spencer, junior forward for the Chargers. And she came in at the same time, I believe, that Chloe Howe did. Sorry, I didn't catch both of them. 13-10, Kempner leading. Concepcion driving far sideline. Gets around Cersei into the forecourt. Side-to-side dribble. Still dribbling it. And it's Ezebuike deep in the right corner. Throws it to Ferguson. Puts a move on somebody inside the lane. Puts up a wild shot, and it's no good. The rebound comes down to Vision Spencer of Fulshear. Now it is O'Bevere driving to the left elbow. All the way to the rack and off the glass. High off the glass to get it over the outstretched fingertips of Komolafe, and that makes it 13-12. Fulshear down by 1. Heaven Ferguson gets the ball poked away from behind by O'Bevere. Semler bringing it down the floor. Chloe Howe, she got a little bit too far under the basket before they threw the ball to her. Now Ferguson quickly ahead. Komolafe, the layup, good. Kempner leads by 3 for the third time tonight. They are on top, 15-12, 5.5 minutes to go before halftime. And at halftime, we'll tell you what else we are doing later this week. We have 4 games for you on VypeFortBend.com, and another one would involve the Fulshear Chargers. Chloe Howe missed a 2-pointer. Tough luck shot. It rolled off. She got her own rebound. Now it is O'Bevere puts it up. No good. The rebound comes down to Spencer. Spencer to Semler. Knocked down in the lane, and they're going to call traveling. The Fulshear fans wanted a foul on Komolafe, but the officials ruled that Komolafe was simply standing her ground. We have another Fulshear substitution. It's Hikma Oladejo. She is into the game, the 3rd substitution. Concepcion right in front of our broadcast table. Shovels the ball to McWilliams. Got to get it across the timeline. Now they do. Kempner leading by 3 with less than 5 minutes to go in the half. McWilliams gets a pick, launches it, top of the key, too hard, no good. Rebound, Kempner. And we got a reach-in foul on Fulshear as Ariel Ramirez grabbed the rebound, and she was fouled, and the foul is called on Vision Spencer. McWilliams to throw it in along the baseline, slaps the ball. Throws it over everybody, tipped by Semler, loose ball. Ezebuike comes up with it. Gets the ball to Ramirez. She traveled and got away with it. Throws it inside to Ezebuike, who now has it in the right corner. She's having trouble dribbling the ball. She picks it up, hands it to Concepcion. And we have a whistle. And I believe we have a foul on, I think they called it on Hikma Oladejo, but I'm not sure. Nia McWilliams between the rings. Throws it to Heaven Ferguson, guarded by O'Bevere. There goes Heaven, gets a pick, rub off, and her layup is good as she goes around the right side of the free throw lane and finds an open space. And Kempner is on top, 17-12. Closing in on the 4-minute mark before the half. O'Bevere sends it over to Oladejo. Now it is Semler. Near the free throw line, inside to O'Bevere. She's fouled and scores. Concepcion making contact from behind. She was beaten, and the ball goes through the hoop, and that makes it 17-14, and O'Bevere will go to the line for the first free throw of the night for the Fulshear Chargers. Meanwhile, they give Oladejo a chance to tie her left shoe. Hopefully not icing her own shooter. O'Bevere with 2 dribbles, puts it in the air, and it's good. The 3-point play is complete. It's now 17-15. Fulshear trailing the underdog Kempner Cougars. Heavy backcourt pressure from Fulshear, and Kempner wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. 4:09 to go in the half, and the Cougars are up on the Chargers by 2.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout.
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Coming out of the timeout, Kempner got a fresh 8 seconds to get the ball across the midcourt stripe. And Heaven Ferguson was trying to make her way across the midcourt stripe. She was fouled and goes to the line with her Cougars ahead 17-15. Her first free throw is off the back iron and no good. Ezebuike, Concepcion, and McWilliams all in the backcourt for Kempner. They've kind of conceded any rebound of a missed free throw to Fulshear, but the second one was good. 18-15. And Kempner, who is led by as much as 5, is playing defense again. Semler with a scoop layup off the right side, no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Fulshear Chargers. And Oladejo is going to throw it in. Actually, Chloe Howe will have that Howe, H-O-W-E, as in Gordie Howe. She will have that responsibility. Quick turnaround by Semler. It rolls off, no good. And it's a foul on Fulshear. A loose ball foul on Vision Spencer, reaching over the back of one of the Kempner players. 3:48 to go in the half. 18-15 Kempner. And it's actually going to be a shooting foul. That is the 6th foul. And I believe it's Ariel Ramirez to shoot a free throw. I think that's her, but her hair is big old ponytail, so long it just covers up the number on the back of her jersey. But I do think that is number 20. So indeed it is Ariel Ramirez. Don't know if she was named after the Little Mermaid, you know, the animated one. But that'll be a good thing. Wow, what a great movie. You mean they've made another one? Well, why would I want to watch that? You can't improve on perfection. Like the one, you know, with Under the Sea. Oh, what a great soundtrack, too. All right, both free throws were good by Ariel, not the Little Mermaid, Ramirez. 19-15, Kempner on top, and O'Beverray sends it over to a player that just entered the game, Brenda Jose Arreaza. And now it is Semler, drives into the free throw line. Right elbow, O'Beverray back to Semler, now to O'Beverray, and a wild shot that almost goes down. They call Ezebuike for a foul, and she said OMG, basically. She can't believe she was called for a foul there, but O'Beverray goes to the free throw line for the second time. First one up, good, nothing but net. Chloe Howe and Brenda Jose Arreaza come up and congratulate her, and the second free throw also good. O'Beverray 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. It is 19-17, Kempner on top. Heavy pressure in the backcourt. Ezebuike gets it to McWilliams. Long way to go, just a few seconds to get there. There goes McWilliams, far sideline and into the forecourt. Gets it to Heaven Ferguson. Dribbles with the left hand over to the right elbow. Now makes a move into the paint. We got a whistle. And it was, I believe it was Chloe Howe grabbing someone's wrist. And Heaven Ferguson goes to the foul line with her team leading 19-17. 2 prime numbers on the scoreboard. Ball rattles around and falls off. I don't know how in the world the ball did not go in the hoop. It was kind of on the little, what do you call that flat thing right behind the rim? Whatever they call it. It was rolling around on that and it rolled off, but Heaven does make the second free throw, and it's 20-17 with just over 3 minutes to go in this first half. O'Beverray to Semler, top of the key, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound Ezebuike for Kempner. She gets it to Heaven Ferguson. There goes Heaven. And it's Concepcion on the right wing, thought about the 3, drives inside the arc, puts it up short, no good. Rebound comes down to Fulshear. It is grabbed by Oladejo. She hands it off to O'Beverray, pushing it down the floor. Ferguson got back and picked her pocket. There goes Heaven Ferguson right down the middle between 2 defenders. Pulls up at the free throw line. Shot off the back iron. Rattles around and good. Kempner leads it by 5 again, matching their biggest lead. It is 22-17. We've got a ball game going here. Less than 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Semler, give and go, gets it to Howe. Puts up a 2. No good. Rebound fought for and taken by Ezebuike of Kempner. She hands it to McWilliams as there is no full court pressure on this particular Kempner possession. Ferguson thought about the 3. She's on the left wing, backing up. Still dribbling, throws it to Concepcion. Shoots from the right wing, way long and no good. But the rebound comes down to McWilliams. She's trapped in the corner. Throws it, caught by Ferguson. Save the possession. Ferguson, 3-pointer, rattles around and down. And it's an 8-point game, 25-17. Kempner playing like they haven't looked at the rankings or anything. Semler, top of the key, drives to the right side of the free throw lane. Now on the way, a three-pointer, no good by Arreaza, and the rebound comes down to Komolafe of Kempner. A lot of the possessions for Fulshear have been one and done because of the presence of Komolafe and also Ezebuike doing a great job grabbing defensive rebounds. Now it looks like we got a slowdown as Ferguson just waits for someone to come out and defend her. She's near the midcourt circle, still dribbling. Gets a pick from Ezebuike. Here she goes into the paint, puts it up a little too hard, no good. Rebound, Komolafe! And the putback is good. It's a 10-point game, 27-17. Now a minute to go in the half. Rookie Obevere making a little signal. Now gets it to Semler near the free throw line. Back to Obevere from the right side of the free throw lane, and shot no good. Ezebuike got the rebound. Almost stolen away and saved by Oladejo, but she stepped on the sideline right in front of the Kempner bench. Alexis Anderson, head coach of the Cougars, up off the bench, and she is an intense coach. This is the first time I've had to watch her prowl the sideline. Ferguson walking it up, and the clock has not started. Now the officials see that, and they got to get that corrected. It may not be operator error. It may just be an old button, but then this is not an old school. Okay. They ran some time off. They set it at 42.6. And now we resume. Ferguson taking her sweet time, bringing it across the midcourt stripe. Obevere picks her up there. She's near the far sideline in front of the Fulshear bench. She's still dribbling. Obevere still shadowing her. Now a bounce pass to Concepcion. She's on the left wing. Goes inside the three-point arc. Scoops one up. No good. Rebound comes down to Semler for Fulshear. And Sophia pushes it down the middle of the floor. Goes to the free throw circle. Leaves it off for Oladejo. Over in the right corner, Obevere. Three on the way. Off the front iron. Top of the backboard. Rebound Ezebuike for Kempner. She dribbles out of there. Quickly ahead. And she's going to go all the way coast to coast. And she scores! Ezebuike has brought this Kempner crowd to life, and that ends the quarter. A flourish for the Kempner Cougars. I see a couple of dads so proud of their team that they come out of the stands and almost go over the sideline. The two teams will go to the locker room, and what a performance by the Kempner Cougars. They lead at 29-17, and based on rankings and stuff and the district standings, this is not supposed to happen, but it's happening through two quarters, and those are the sub-varsity girls from Kempner. They're wild about what their team has done in the first half. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Happy New Year from your friends at First Tire and Automotive. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Free alignment with the purchase of 4 tires with installation and road hazard, plus $10 off all oil changes. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
All right, it is halftime, less than 5 minutes before we resume this game between the Fulshear girls and Fort Bend Kempner. And Kempner not supposed to win this game, but they lead by 12 at the half. The score is 29-17. We want to tell you what else we have this week. First of all, tomorrow night, 6:45 p.m. with a countdown to tip-off show. It's back to boys basketball. Fort Bend ISD teams clashing in a battle for that one of those playoff spots in District 26A. Ridge Point is taking on the Bush Broncos. Again, that starts at 6:45 p.m. tomorrow evening. No basketball on Thursday, but then on Friday we get back into it, and it's ladies' night again, and these Fulshear Charger girls will be taking on their bitter rivals, the Foster Falcons. And we look forward not only to that ball game, but we are also going to have a halftime interview with two members of the Foster state champions in water polo. And I can't remember if it's the second season or third season of UIL water polo, but the Foster girls have won multiple championships, and they pulled off a win over South Lake Carroll. And congratulations to them. They were shown some love on the program that appears on Bally Sports Southwest High School Spotlight, and that is hosted by Austin Ivan. So they did a really good job with that. Sometimes they have a show that is completely Dallas-Fort Worth centered, but every once in a while they will bring you a show about something from another part of the state, and they couldn't help but do that with the Foster girls who won the state water polo championship one more time. And just it's almost like it's a dream. South Lake Carroll went to a state final and actually lost, and it was someone from Fort Bend County doing the deed. That was nice. So 29-17 at half. Anyway, I kind of went down a rabbit hole, but I was telling you that it is Fulshear taking on Foster, another girls' game on Friday night, 6:45 p.m. As usual is our estimated time to start the countdown to tip-off show. And then we'll have a matinee on Saturday, and the Clements Rangers are back in action. The Clements Rangers are ranked number 9 in the state in the Class 6A boys poll, according to the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches. They are 9th ranked, 20-0, undefeated in all their games, not just the district games. Plano East is 22-0. They are the top-ranked team in the state in boys 6A basketball, according to TABC. The top-ranked team in that classification from the Houston area is Atascocita. The Atascocita Eagles, 19-6. They have come so close to a state championship a couple of times, and they just have not been able to get it done. But I think there's a very good chance that as we follow boys basketball, it could be Clements and Atascocita taking each other on sometime during the Class 6A playoffs in Region 3. There are a lot of teams out of Greater Houston who are in Class 6A's top 25. Shadow Creek, ranked number 14. They're 19-2. Cy Falls is 17-2. Cy Falls is not a concern for anybody out of Fort Bend County because they are in Region 2. So if anybody from Fort Bend County plays Cy Falls in the postseason of boys basketball, then there's only one place that could happen. That would be San Antonio. Same thing with the Woodlands College Park, also in Region 2. You got the Bel Air Cardinals. They are ranked number 3 in Class 6A boys basketball, and C.E. King at 16-6 is in the 25 spot. So Kempner has returned to the floor, so has Fulshear, and we'll see how the Chargers respond to basically getting punched in the face, trailing by 12 at halftime. So it'll be the Chargers going from right to left to begin this third quarter. Campbell Hill out on the floor, rookie O'Beverett, Sophia Semler, Jada Morgan, I'm just waiting for a first name to come to me. Kinsey Searcy. I knew it was Searcy, but I had to look at my list. I can't memorize everything. We're still not in the second half of the season. Searcy looking inside, trying to get to Campbell Hill, and it's a turnover. Ball stolen away by Ezebuike. Heaven Ferguson dribbles it into the forecourt. O'Beverett following her. She almost loses the dribble, keeps it, gets a hip check pick from Ezebuike. The ball goes out of bounds, and the officials simply say, last touch by Kempner, no foul committed. So Fulshear gets another chance to score the first bucket of quarter number 3 as they trail 29-17. I almost sounded like Elmer Fudd there. Now it is Jada Morgan inside the paint. Back to O'Beverett. Semler drives into the paint herself. Euro step off to Jada Morgan and a beautiful dime. Semler to Morgan to get the first points of quarter number 3. It is 29-19. Fulshear trailing Kempner by 10. McWilliams gets a pick from Ezebuike, who turns around near the free throw line, but she traveled before she made a move. What old Chick Hearn would have called the dribble drive, and they're going to, they being the Fulshear Chargers, inbounded along the baseline. Campbell Hill brings it into O'Beverett, wearing the white t-shirt underneath her white jersey, drives all the way to the baseline, puts it up short, and Komolafe disrupted her, didn't block the shot, but played good defense. Ferguson now toward the top of the key, calling out a play. Now gets it to McWilliams. Searcy all over her. Concepcion between the rings. Kempner in no hurry. They just want to get a good shot try and build on this 10-point lead on the road against a quality team. Heaven Ferguson on the left wing, a long way from the hoop. Obevere hounding her. Ferguson kills her dribble, gets it to Concepcion, who pivots, goes into the paint, puts up a wild shot with the right hand. Ezebuike, the rebound, puts it up, off the glass, no good. Tough luck shot, rolled off. Similar with the rebound for Fulshear. And here come the Chargers, they can cut it to a single-digit lead. Obevere, bounce pass in the right corner. Cersei's pass is blocked by Komolafe. That's a real height disadvantage for Cersei. The ball goes out of bounds. It's still going to belong to Fulshear, but that was nearly a turnover. Campbell Hill to throw it in. She's very close to the right corner, throws it over everybody's heads to Semler. Semler leaves it for Hill. Is that a three? It is short and no good. Semler to the rebound, and the putback is good. The deficit is now 8, 29-21. Kempner has not scored in the first 2+ minutes of this third quarter. McWilliams throws it inside to Komolafe. Picks up the ball, now to Ferguson near the right elbow. Heavy traffic, she backs out of there, still dribbling. Obevere still guarding Heaven Ferguson. There's a bounce pass inside, and it is poked away by Semler, goes out of bounds. And Kempner will keep the basketball, which rolls underneath the stands behind us and behind the sub-varsity teams from Kempner who are talking about God knows what. Now it is McWilliams, slaps the basketball. Bounce pass inside and a foul committed. Obevere knocked Ferguson down. It won't result in foul shots. But McWilliams ready to throw it in. She slaps the ball. Looking at Komolafe, but throws to Ferguson. Ferguson drives inside the arc. And a hip check foul called on Fulshear. I don't know if they got Jada Morgan, Obevere, or Campbell Hill. But we've got 5:32 to go in quarter number 3, and Kempner is hanging on to this lead. They're up 29-21, but it's been a 4-0 run by Fulshear to start the third. Inbound to Ferguson. Ferguson trying to get around Oladejo. And Ferguson still has the ball. Looking inside for Ezebuike, but the ball is stolen away by Semler. Sophia pushing it down the right sideline, goes all the way to the rack, puts it up, and it's good off the glass. Komolafe hit the floor, no foul called, and it's a 6-point game. Timeout, Kempner. The Chargers are coming back, and we're coming back after this break on VypeFortBend.com. 5:04 to go in the quarter.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Earlier in the evening, I had mentioned the other games that are taking place in District 25A, but we haven't gotten any scores because those folks with the teams that are supposed to update the Max Preps page haven't done that. Ferguson drove the ball into the front court for Kempner, and she was tripped up and the ball went out of bounds. It will belong to Kempner. McWilliams to throw it in. But a whistle before she gets it in bounds, and Kempner has committed a foul. It was not a 5-second call. Not sure who was guilty. 29-23. Fulshear has scored all 6 points here in the third quarter. Campbell Hill, top of the key, bounce pass, gets it. Oladejo drives to the baseline, and she stepped on the line before she threw it back to a teammate who is standing open near the free throw line. McWilliams dribbling, gets across the midcourt circle in that Fulshear logo. Cross-court pass to Concepcion. Fakes a pass, thrown over her head. Campbell Hill following her. Concepcion puts it up, knocked Hill down, and scored. That's the first basket of quarter number 3 for the Cougars. They lead it 31-23. Quickly down the floor, Cersei in her long blonde ponytail were knocked to the floor, but she scored with no call, and that makes it a 6-point game again, 31-25. As Ebuike puts it up from in close, no good. Rebound Jada Morgan for Fulshear, but a pass to Cersei goes out of bounds. An unforced error, as Morgan was just trying to pass the ball to a teammate and hustle down the floor to set up the offense. Kempner with the ball, leading 31-25. In the corner, Ezebuike, she is tripped and loses the ball. Morgan picks it up for Fulshear. She loses the ball in the open court. Heaven Ferguson moving in on Oladejo. Ezebuike is still on the floor, and they call a timeout to let her get helped to her feet. We'll take a break. VypeFortBend.com. Kempner hanging in there, leading by 6 over the favored Fulshear Chargers.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Coming out of that injury timeout, Kempner possessed the ball and was working it for an open shot. But the ball got away from them, and Ariel Ramirez committed a foul in the backcourt. So it is Fulshear trailing by 6 with just over 3.5 minutes to go in the third. And it is Cersei bringing it across the midcourt stripe. Hands it off to Oladejo, working her way between the rings. Now throws it to Campbell Hill, looking inside. They try to pull out the Kempner defenders. Semler fakes a 3, goes to the left restraining line, and it just rolls out. Komolafe grabs the rebound for Kempner. McWilliams ahead to Ramirez. Now Concepcion puts it up high off the glass. No good. Rebound Jada Morgan. I think she traveled after the rebound and got away with it. There goes Campbell Hill, 1 on 3. And defense is good for Kempner. They got it back. Now Semler, top of the key. Now Cersei, right wing. Gives it to Campbell Hill. Semler fakes the 3. Goes down the right side of the free throw line. Oladejo, 2-pointer from the baseline is no good. Rebound comes down to Ramirez. And a jump ball, a held ball rather, as Jada Morgan grabs it, but the arrow gives it back to Kempner. 31-25, Cougars on top of the favored Fulshear Chargers. McWilliams bringing it up. No pressure in the backcourt on this particular possession. Gets a pick from Ramirez. Now Cersei picks up McWilliams. Kevin Ferguson has it. Drives inside the free throw lane. She runs right into Morgan. And another held ball. This time the arrow gives it to Fulshear. 2:28 to go in the third. And the Chargers still trying to come back from what is a 6-point deficit now. They trailed by 12 at the half. It is 31-25. There goes Cersei down the left side of the lane. Puts it up. 2 and a foul. Nia McWilliams fouled her as she went by. Cersei in her long blonde ponytail just flashing to the hoop. She kind of wears a headband that looks like, Daniel-san from Karate Kid, except with no Japanese lingo on it. And Cersei hits the free throw. She gets a 3-point play, just like Obevere did earlier in the game. And it's just a 3-point game, 31-28. It is McWilliams dribbling, gives it off to Heaven Ferguson, tries to get inside, but then backs up, still dribbling. Picked up by Oladejo. Now it's Jada Morgan, now a double team. Now she gets past that double team, and she passes off right as she gets into the paint, and she is fouled. Heaven going to the line. So in this third quarter, as the first free throw is good by Heaven Ferguson, Fulshear has outscored Kempner 9-3. And they've cut a 12-point lead to 4. I realize now the math doesn't make sense. I should have checked it. Both free throws good, 33-28. Kempner leading Fulshear. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Searcy moving across the top of the key, and stolen by Ferguson. There was a cross-court pass intended for Semler. There goes Herbert. Ferguson all the way to the rack, and she scores. Searcy couldn't catch her. 35-28. Searcy into Semler, turns around at the free throw line looking for Morgan. She's got it down low. Now Campbell Hill in the left corner to Semler. They work it around. Searcy knocked down, sitting on the floor. Ferguson tried to take the ball away, and a timeout called by Fulshear. We'll take it with him. This is VypeFortBend.com. 1:20 to go in the third. Cougars by 7.
Happy New Year from your friends at First Tire and Automotive. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Free alignment with the purchase of 4 tires with installation and road hazard, plus $10 off all oil changes. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Okay, like any math student, sometimes you need to do it over. And I did my math over, and I realize now that Fulshear has outscored Kempner 11-6 in this third quarter, cutting a 12-point lead to 7. It is 35-28. Fulshear is back out onto the floor with 1:20 to go in the third. And Fulshear will inbound the ball underneath the basket at which they are shooting. Now Kempner is back on the floor, and Campbell Hill throws it to Semler into the backcourt, and that's okay. Sophia picks it up and now dribbles it into the forecourt with no pressure. Zone defense by Kempner. Semler, a little bounce pass over there to Searcy, who maintains possession. Campbell Hill, 3 from the corner. It's good. 35-31. Mia McWilliams with 1 minute to go in the quarter moves it across the midcourt circle and the Fulshear logo. And it is Komolafe, turnaround, and hits a 2-pointer right from the free throw line. They just left her alone, and she let it fly. Nothing but net, 37-31. Now Fulshear with the ball back. Searcy inside, gets free, off the glass, no good. Komolafe the rebound, gives it to Heaven Ferguson, trying to bring it up the floor. Gets it to Concepcion. She is hit. No call. Semler grabs the rebound. The ball didn't come anywhere close to hitting the rim. We've got less than half a minute to go. Fulshear trailing 37-31 here in the third quarter. Jada Morgan thought about the 3, didn't take it. Campbell Hill, and now Searcy. She launches a 3, and it's nothing but net. 37-34. 2 3-pointers have brought Fulshear close. 7 seconds to go in the half. Ferguson, I don't think she realizes how late it is. 4 seconds. Bounce pass. McWilliams launches a 2. No good. And Ramirez blocked right at the buzzer. Campbell Hill got a hand on her close-in shot after the air ball. 37-34. Kempner leads Fulshear. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes right after this.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Happy New Year from your friends at First Tire and Automotive. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Free alignment with the purchase of 4 tires with installation and road hazard, plus $10 off all oil changes. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Well, in the third quarter, Fulshear scored 17 points. They only scored 17 points in the entire first half. Kempner scored only 8 points in the third, so they were outscored 17-8, but Kempner still leads it 37-34. McWilliams inbounds to begin the fourth quarter. Concepcion gives it right back to McWilliams. Cersei guarding McWilliams. Kinsey is all over her, but it's a 5-second call, and Fulshear gets the ball back. Cersei fired up at her great defense. Campbell Hill to throw it in to Cersei. Also on the floor, Simler, Morgan, and Oladejo. Inside to Simler. Free throw line underneath to Morgan. She was wide open, and Simler found her in a beautiful dime that makes it a 1-point game. 37-36. Kevin Ferguson between the rings. Kempner trying to keep that lead. Bounce pass to McWilliams over on the left wing. Now Concepcion on the right wing. Campbell Hill right in front of her. And it is a push on Simler as Kempner threw a bounce pass in. Tried to get it to Komolafe, the 6'2 senior. It's simply going to result in an inbounding of the ball as McWilliams along the baseline will have Cersei right in front of her. And a bounce pass, and it gets away. It is stolen away by Campbell Hill of Fulshear. Here comes Cersei. Chargers pushing it. Cersei underneath Oladejo. The layup puts the Chargers in front, 38-37. Oh, what a run they've had. Kevin Ferguson. She's the captain of Kempner, trying to keep everybody calm. Now it's Ezebwike. She's back in the game after that tweak of the ankle. And she went inside and had the ball knocked away. Out of bounds, last touch by the Chargers, and Kempner will keep it. McWilliams along the baseline. Slaps the ball. Doesn't have too many options. Now gets the bounce pass into Heaven Ferguson. There goes Heaven over Simler. She draws the foul. Simler thought she went straight up with the arms, but it is a foul against Heaven Ferguson. Trying to tie it and put her team in the lead. It's a shooting foul, so everybody relaxing on the first one. It's good. We're tied at 38. Second free throw by Ferguson off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Jada Morgan of Fulshear. Now Cersei. Now it is Simler. Rookie O'Bevere has been on the bench for a long time. Jada Morgan on the left wing for Fulshear. Now it is Cersei. Now Campbell Hill. They're playing the perimeter, not really forcing the ball inside. In fact, there are no white jerseys inside. They just got a big umbrella offense right now. Oladejo almost loses it. Back to Cersei. Simler, top of the key. Hill, left corner. Now to Simler, left wing. Drives into the paint. She puts it up, and the floater is good with the right hand. Soft touch by Sophia Simler. It is 40-38. Now here comes Heaven Ferguson for Kempner with her team trailing 40-38. There she goes. Puts it up over Simler. No good. Rebound comes down to Cersei. Cersei now dribbling top of the key. Gives it to Jada Morgan. She drives inside the arc. Puts it up near the free throw line, and that is good. It's a 4-point lead for the Chargers, 42-38. Now Heaven Ferguson. Running point for these Kempner Cougars. Little twist near the free throw circle. Launches a three off the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Oladejo. And a push. They call it on Komolafe. Campbell Hill throws it in for Fulshear. Closing in on the 5-minute mark in regulation time. Simler has a pass knocked down by Komolafe, who steals it away. Komolafe into the open court, gets it to Ezebuike. She wants to throw it to a guard, but she's going to shoot from inside the arc, off the top of the backboard. Missed by a lot. Jada Morgan, or rather, Oladejo grabbed the rebound for Fulshear. Now she drives the baseline. Komolafe knocked it out of her hand, out of bounds. It's still a Fulshear possession, and they lead 42-38. Semler near the right elbow. Fade away from 10, no good. Rebound, Ezebuike with nice defense and grab the loose board. Ferguson into the forecourt. Picking her up there is Oladejo. Heaven turns around. Look out. Cersei is behind her, and it's a steal. Morgan picks it up. Now Oladejo in the backcourt gets it to Cersei. Kind of a crazy sequence here. Cersei, long cross-court pass to Semler, and now Fulshear will set up the offense. The Chargers lead by 4, 42-38. And there's a three on the way by Hill. No good. And we've got a foul. And I think they called it on Oladejo in the backcourt. Just the third foul of the quarter on the Chargers. We're about to hit the 4-minute threshold. Kempner trailing 42-38. They had a 12-point halftime lead. Now Ferguson. Long way from the hoop. Thought about shooting. Did not pull the trigger. Now she's dribbling. Oladejo on her. Komolafe comes out to set a pick for her, but then now Komolafe goes back down low, and Ferguson is still dribbling. McWilliams has it, guarded by Cersei. Now it's Concepcion. She kills her dribble. And is a timeout taken by Kempner? I'm not sure what happened. I guess a foul called on Fulshear. And I'm obstructed, so I couldn't see the official signaling to the scores table. Therefore, I don't know who committed that foul. Kempner inbounding far sideline, right in front of their bench. Heaven Ferguson now dribbling. Trying to get around Oladejo. Still dribbling. Now she is still shadowed by Oladejo. And the shot blocked by Jada Morgan. Quickly ahead, Cersei. She's ahead of the pack. Puts it up. 2 and a foul! Kinsey Cersei all the way to the glass. And Nia McWilliams, kind of in desperation, fouled her. It's now a 6-point game. And if Cersei can complete the 3-point play, it'll be 45-38. But before we do anything else, Fulshear wants a timeout. We'll take it with him on VypeFortBend.com.
Happy New Year from your friends at First Tire and Automotive. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Free alignment with the purchase of 4 tires with installation and road hazard, plus $10 off all oil changes. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireandAuto.com.
All right, fans, I was hoping that I would be able to give you some other results from around the district. I can just tell you who's playing who. Foster is at Terry. Randall is at Fort Bend Marshall. And Willow Ridge is at Lamar Consolidated. But nobody who promised to, put those scores on Max Preps has done so. So I can't tell you nothing. But I can tell you that tomorrow night here on VypeFortBend.com, we got boys basketball. Ridge Point at Bush. On Friday night, more girls basketball as Fulshear will be taking on their arch rivals, Foster. Both of those weeknight games starting at 6:45 p.m. with the Countdown to Tip-Off show. And then on Saturday, 12:45 p.m., unbeaten Clements. The boys of Clements taking on Elkins. Clements ranked number 9 in the state. And after the timeout, it doesn't bother Cersei one bit. She bags the free throw. The 3-point play is complete. The Chargers have had 3 of those tonight, and they lead 45-38. McWilliams to Concepcion, holding the ball over her head, now dribbling to her left, side to side. Campbell Hill is shadowing her. Concepcion still with the basketball. And we got another 5-second call. Kempner has let their offense stagnate as single players have been dribbling. Now Obevere back into the game. And a big congratulations for Oladejo as she goes back to the bench. She did a great job filling in for rookie Obevere. It's a 7-point game, less than 3 minutes to go. Fulshear's got to be feeling good about things now. Jada Morgan now to Semler. Fakes the three from the left wing. Throws it to Cersei. Cersei with a hot hand. Thought about shooting. Now Semler lets fly a three. And she bags it. That makes it a 10-point game. 48-38. And that might be more than Kempner can overcome. Here comes Nia McWilliams quickly up to the midcourt stripe. Gets the ball to Heaven Ferguson. Heaven looking. They leave her open. Does she want to shoot the three? She steps back, and now she does not pull the trigger. Now it's Concepcion, loses the ball. And now a tie-up. No, Ferguson gets it. Shoots a two from just inside the arc. Semler grabs the rebound for the Chargers. Closing in on the 2-minute mark. Obevere has it. Now a long pass to Jada Morgan. Thought about the three. Now back to Campbell Hill. Now Cersei, they're going to bleed some clock here. Semler over to Jada Morgan. They're just kind of working that perimeter. Now Jada Morgan, the two-pointer is good. It's a 12-point game. 50-38. Domination in the second half by Fulshear to rescue a game where they trailed by 12 at the half. 1:44 to go, and Kempner, I think, realizes that this one has gotten away from them. Ferguson trying to find an open space. Now it's Concepcion. Thought about the three. Goes inside the free throw circle. Ezebuike from in close. Missed it wide right. Semler grabs the rebound. Cleaning the glass nicely for Fulshear. Hands the ball to Campbell Hill. And it's just a matter of running out the clock for these Fulshear Chargers. Semler almost got the ball poked away, but she retrieved it inside to Obevere. And those are her first points of the second half, I believe. 52-38. It's a 14-point game. Fulshear's will to keep just one in the loss column in the district standings has been very strong in the second half. Cersei now called for a foul, trying to poke it away. We're at 59 and 4/10 seconds to go. Nice effort by Fulshear, and the Kempner girls are starting to have looks of discouragement. So promising at the half. McWilliams misses the first free throw. And we will see these Fulshear girls again on Friday night at Foster. Second free throw also missed. Jada Morgan grabs the rebound. Ferguson almost stole it away, but Obevere ends up with it, dribbling down the far sideline. 50 seconds to go. Obevere wants to go to the hoop, behind the back dribble. Wild move, but it spins out, no good. Komolafe with the rebound for Kempner. Here goes Ferguson, pushing it down the floor. And she steps back, shoots the three, missed everything and out of bounds. Fulshear gets it back. 34 seconds to go. The Chargers will wrap up a victory here. Obevere, Ferguson still playing hard defense despite the lopsided score. Obevere dribbles into the right corner. She's just bleeding time here. Bounce pass, Morgan, two just inside the arc, and it's good. 54-38. That is amazing what these Fulshear Charger girls have done in the second half. 6 seconds to go. Ferguson trying to get one last shot. Has to give it up. Concepcion shoots off the back iron. No good. Game over. 54-38. Fulshear rescues this game, defeating Kempner. And we'll be back to wrap this one up right after this on VypeFortBend.com.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Happy New Year from your friends at First Tire and Automotive. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Free alignment with the purchase of 4 tires with installation and road hazard, plus $10 off all oil changes. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Roger Smith back with you along with the silent partner inside the mothership at Vype World Headquarters, Nate Nunez. Thank you, Nate, for your work tonight. And it was really a tale of 2 games. Kempner so impressive in the first half as they ran to a 29-17 lead. But then in the second half, Fulshear outscored Kempner 37-9, and they capture the victory by a score of 54-38. So Fulshear improves to 18-5 on the year and 5-1 in their district games. And if Randall won tonight, we don't have a score to report from their game. Those 2 teams still sharing the lead atop the District 25A standings. Kempner, on the other hand, falls to 4-18 and 2-4 in their district games. Fulshear fans, we will talk to you on Friday night when we bring you the girls' game between your Chargers and the bitter rivals, the Foster Falcons, coming your way from Foster's home court. And in the meantime, we'll have a game tomorrow night. Boys basketball, Ridge Point at Bush, and then on Saturday, a matinee at 12:45 p.m. Clements, the undefeated Clements Rangers, with the Olajuwon brothers and a lot more than that. They'll be taking on the Elkins Knights. So for my friend Nate Nunez, Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Bob McKay, Patrick Kinnick, and everybody who is a part of VypeFortBend.com, we thank you for listening. Again, our final score, Fulshear 54 and Kempner 38. Good night, everybody, and God bless.